Hey Taurus, happy birthday. Getting to your season finally. Your season readings. I'm Susan, I'm your intuitive, and this is your Taurus season May 2025 reading for you. First, we have a powerful new moon coming up. I just did that new moon all signs reading, and I was so excited to get to talk to you because I do have some notes while I was driving today. I will start talking to you about this. But before I do, love and money is first, and knowing your worth is very important. We're going to keep that out for love. We're going to pull love first, and I will talk to you about what came to me today is that there's no more milking you for your value. No one can do it anymore because you realized where it is you need to advocate for yourself on an energetical level that leads to an emotional level, that leads to a mental level, that leads to a physical level. And this new moon being the very material one that you are, also spiritual, also money, security, there is a balancing. There's no more gates. That's too many cards, sorry. There's no more gates, no more fenced in areas. You are no longer contained because your value cannot be contained. You know your worth more than ever. This is going to be for both sides. We'll pull specifically for love. We'll give you an extra card. Okay? Okay. A lot is going on in your 12th house too, so more to be revealed. It looks like the cards want to be very specific with you. Love for Taurus. Sun, moon, and rising, love. I guess if that many cards needs to come out. All right, for love. Well, we're gonna just use this here. For some of you, it's taken this experience that you've experienced with Venus, Mercury, in and out of your sign, in and out of your 12th and 11th house. 9 of Swords to 9 of Cups, you're ending something that your love life has given you a chance to show you. That the more that you value yourself, the more that you release anything that you've been holding on to that's been holding and been in the way. Especially in your mind. Who's taken up space there? What that you put in so much energy that has taken up space for you. 9 are endings, and also a multiple of 3. You're ending the cycle in love. If you're single, you're showing up with your value and not allowing it to sway in any kind of way without your permission. You're no longer content in this place where you're not at the front of someone's life and someone's mind. In love, you've realized, whether it's through a partner that has helped you realize this about yourself, you get a chance to see it and how heavy it's been on your mind. And whether or not they do value you, or that if they do and you haven't been able to feel it nor see it until now, you don't take that lightly. There's a certain comfort in the mind that's been involved here. And it has been hidden somewhere within your identity, and causing you to feel more tired, taking from your life force, your energy that you have on a day-to-day, something that's hurt you, but you've been fine with it. I don't think you've realized how much it has hurt you until this point. And so if it's not, for some of you, this is specifically a person. For others of you, this is that milking that comes into your love life. If you're single, you finally had your last experience with someone who does not value you, and that causes you to release so much and realize that you've been masking what has been in the mind with all of the things that you've put energy into, but you're just doing that to, perhaps you've been doing it to avoid something, to avoid addressing this part of you. Now, if you're in a relationship, it is showing up as a sense of a mental control, and you've put in a lot of work, or you've only kept so much space from your emotions, but now the worth asks you to let go of control even more. And at the bottom of the deck, this is only clearing space for more abundance, love, money, so Venus. That's the balance. I need you to feel through this so deeply. A highly Venusian new moon, very Venusian time with Venus before it moves into Aries on the 30th. You feel like more than ever, not that you didn't have control over your life, you feel like you have more control. You feel like you didn't realize where you've been giving up or compromising this part of you just to feel comfortable with what you've known. But in order to experience the unknown, you must become uncomfortable. You must let go. You must release. So whether you're in relationship or not, there's something connected to how you are in love, how you choose to love, and in your relationships that is coming to an end this month. And it's because you finally feel, it's not just like realizing your worth, it's feeling it so deeply. Sorry, my ear is a little itchy. And we've been talking about this for a while, and you can be very receptive, but this is particularly has been keeping you perhaps like boundaried from the abundance. Like it's just through the other side. Like, yes, you've experienced a lot. You have a lot to be grateful for, but there are dreams, there are aspirations that are just beyond this version of comfort and control. Whatever's been weighing in your mind, you can now actually release yourself of it. Start fresh. For some of you, this is about entering the next phase of your life. Maybe you're committing deeper. Maybe you're committing to dating to meet someone you want to be with. And you realize that you can no longer think the way that you do. You can no longer continue to keep up with the life that you have. It's more just being extremely selective in who you choose to surround yourself with, what their mentality is like. Whatever's been weighing on you is cured with owning it. Any way in which you were a part of it. It's not about blaming, it's about taking ownership and moving forward into this abundance. Feeling abundant, believing in yourself and the idea that you have that can bring long-term prosperity, long-term goals, long-term creativity, long-term relationship, long-term love, because that was the love section. And now we're going to talk about money. Money for Taurus. Also in love, don't be afraid to be the one that's seen, right? If you're used to dating people who get more attention than you or don't know how to let you have your moment in the sun, then we come to an end of that. It's your moment in the sun. All right. Money. You have opportunities that come to you only if you're open-hearted and able to be vulnerable with your life. This risk is actually quite rewarding, and it's more rewarding than money. It's this certainty. It's no longer doubtful. This is the same as this Ace of Cups here. And I think the cards are being very real with you right now, leaving no fluff to tell you that if you take or you have an idea that you want to bring out there, or there's something else that you would like to do in areas of money or accumulating value, it's time to be vulnerable. No longer looking away from what's been coming up in your intuition. And I think what's going on in your love life really trickled into the security and the certainty you have, that this doubt no longer holds the same kind of gravity with you anymore, that nothing can stop you from taking what you have and moving forward in your life. You may come into an opportunity that surprises you, and it just asks you to go out on a limb. And because you're so sure, you may get less doubt from your family, your partner, from whoever else is involved, whoever else this is affecting. The only thing in your way is your ability to look at what didn't happen or what didn't grow or what you put so much energy into and is going well, but it's not this. Vulnerability, I've learned, is safety. The ability to get there and to go there is feeling safe within yourself. And it's possible that you finally feel safe within yourself because what this opportunity did is show you the value in which you've taken back. The ways in which you were undermining yourself because no one offered you more. But now that you're owning it and taking your power back, you're being offered more. It's a direct reflection. And then you get to decide. Because if this opportunity actually makes you overthink, the vulnerable thing to do is move forward, move on, say no. But is it coming from doubt? Is this just the doubt being stuck? Do you have time to think about it? Can you think about it? Can you negotiate? This month is going to ask you in money and in love, what are you worth? Are you worth taking the risk? Are you worth being open and vulnerable about asking for more responsibility or a different version of your job or applying somewhere else? If it's not like you doing it, you going out on your own, there still seems like because in the mind, this is cups and swords. The risk is in the mind and in your emotions, the emotional security. Mars, Taurus risings, is in your fourth house of caregivers, foundations, emotional security. This dates back to your childhood, how you're raised, what you took in, which is so nice. Why I could split these up between love and money, because there's so much within both of those, because they stem from your worth and from how you learned and what you were taught. And you're reteaching yourself that bravery requires the ability to think bigger in the mind, the ability to go into the unknown, the ability to be certain. Where in your life have you been more certain? Maybe it's in your love life that's showing you're so certain there. You're so certain. And money, it's usually easy for you. There's usually some ease there, but there's that security. What does security look like now? Maybe it's about looking at that. Your connection with Venus still in Pisces. What is your connection to security in your community? Are you more devoted to the security of the material that you have or can obtain by going the normal path? Or can you take an emotional, mental risk and know that you have your back, you got this, you actually do this, and aren't being compensated as much as you think you should be, so why not? Well, because this, yeah, of course, well, because this, well, because that. I've been learning Kabbalah, and I'm going to share this with you, is that certainty is the opposite of doubt. And doubt, they say, and I've experienced in my own way, doubt pushes things away. It makes things take longer. So if you practice praying or in your own way speaking and hope, or not hoping, but speaking of certainty in your life, that'll change your brain. That'll change it beyond what you know. It'll bring you into the unknown, which are the aces. It's this new path, it's this new way that you don't know yet. But you're entering it and you're starting it. And you're going to constantly be given messages from the 12th house, from the hidden realm. You've had to take a look at a lot and where things have come from and why you've been scared to do this or that. And the excuses and, the process, they can be excuses if you don't have the right, confidence means consciousness. Some of you it's excuses, and some of you it's like, why, not just why not, but it's like you owe it to yourself. Like, why not be devoted to your ability to somewhat control the security or control the value? And maybe it's more than you can even imagine now. So if you're not necessarily leaving a job, it's this idea that you finally can make headway on. That frees you from thinking that you have to stay stuck where you are. Because the opportunity, even if you're taking it or not, or the idea, taking it or not, it's coming to you because it knows you're capable of it. Your vessel, your person, your energy is capable of it. Taurus. Should have plugged this before, but all information to work with me one-on-one is below. We'll get into the second part more in depth into your reading on Patreon. That's the first link below, where you can get all this content directly to your email as well if you subscribe. And then my schedule options, payment options, all those links, website is below. Taurus. We'll see you next time.